That Mike guy really fucking sucks, huh?
He is by far the worst fantasy player.
Give the camera a look.
What's up?
No, after we say that, Mike guy really sucks.
Ready?
Man, that fucking Mike guy really sucks.
Yeah, he does. Sucks good.
Hey, good. That's not gonna play. If we throw up gang signs.
So, are we gonna be live, or are we?
We are recording right now, but we will be live.
Okay, and it's not gonna crash.
Sure, fucking shouldn't. Seems like it only crashes when I change a setting or do a thing. Once the recording starts,
We've been good.
and I don't touch it, we should be fine.
I think I need the captain's chair in the center, and I can be high with you guys.
You can get high with me?
I'm not high.
You want to get high? I really do.
I would too, honestly, if I didn't fucking get drug tested.
That's lame.
I would like to.
Is it not gonna be weird with us both wearing?
And mine's for dramatics. I'll probably be like,
I was thinking about like right when it starts, taking mine off and being like, "Why the fuck are you wearing glasses?" But I changed mine because I actually do want them to read your fucking.
I got a prescription. I make it bigger for you too.
I can see with these.
Oh,
Plus, I look good in them, so it's a win-win.
there it is. There's the truth.
Yeah. So
Here's the hot take. Who looks better in the glasses?
I'm gonna be taking fucking notes in here.
Just so you guys know, I'm gonna hit. So this has got a 45-second buffer.
Why he's talking?
This has got a 45-second buffer. All right.
Oh, we got 45 seconds now?
What does that mean?
We're recording right now, but I have it's spaced 45 seconds for when the
Hold on.
intro kicks in.
Time out. I'm sorry. What's the YouTube cussing policy?
You can cuss as much as you fucking want.
Fucking bitch.
Can you
Don't
really?
say, like,
Have you ever seen
cunt.
Pat
Actually,
McAfee?
you can say cunt. Don't say. Other
You really
names.
can?
Yeah.
I really thought there was like something about
You
it.
ever seen Pat?
No, that can mess up with your demonetization if they're advertising to kids. Let's be honest, we're not getting money anyway. So you can say whatever we want.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I wouldn't whip out a dig.
when'd you get a little car on your guy? He's sticking
I
too.
forgot it was up there.
He hasn't
Surprise.
fallen
It's
yet.
I have, the,
Surprise
I have an
item of the
object of the week.
Surprise object of the
Object.
week.
I don't know if you can even see it,
So
though.
anyways.
Probably not.
Hey, so I'll give you guys a signal. Can you see the line, Zach? Once that gets to that little,
Yep.
those bars there, it's gonna be the intro
All right.
will start.
This is how we're going to
So
do
when
it
it
each
happens,
week.
it needs to be dead silent. Okay.
Wait, when that part happens.
Once it gets to there, we got about 15 seconds.
All right, chug.
It's gotta be dead silent. Oh shit.
And how's it gonna go live?
It's not live right now. We're not doing live tonight. Cause remember?
Okay, that's what I asked, and you said we
I
were.
haven't no. I said
Okay.
Not tonight. I don't know how to do it. Well, I haven't looked. I know how to do it, but I haven't said it.
No.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your host, William Schumann, Michael Lover,
That
and
is
Zach
rough.
Butt.
Man, we're talking beautiful podcast.
It feels really weird. Dude, I was too cash that shit.
It's a pretty bad intro.
Yeah. But we did it so we can talk about it, have fun with it. I
I
can't
think we're going
look.
to create another one. Yeah, it's tough not to
Yeah.
look. Yeah.
Just don't look. Don't look. We're
Did you
not-
guys see?
we're not
This feels weird.
I got
Wow,
glasses.
the opening notes.
Yeah, this feels really weird.
I appreciate your opening notes.
Hold
Zach.
on.
Yeah, I fuck. I'm giving the camera looks. This is gonna be my new thing. I'm gonna be Jim.
Over here?
I'm in
No,
the center
I'm
though, and I was
not-
told I
Alright,
can't
right
look at
here.
anyone.
Okay.
It's
No,
really
you can
difficult.
look at us. Just see how I do this. What's up?
This is pretty rough.
This is
Wow.
rough. Can we
This
restart?
opening,
Can we
this is
restart?
really rough.
I think it's solid. Either way, I can just cut that part. But
If you
all of
you
it?
won't cut it,
You
though.
won't. You never do.
That's all right.
because it's so good.
It's not good though.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast. We should restart it. I'm thinking more into that, how frustrating it's going to be for people.
Yeah.
I feel like our reactions during it, though, were so good.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That you
Oh.
can't edit.
No,
I think
I
think
it'll
I can-
happen again though when you hear it. Welcome to
Well,
the.
you told me to be quiet. I can't do that.
That's all you gotta tell me. Be
I'm
quiet.
much less of a buffer this time, so we're going to have about 5 seconds when I click pause. And I'm not stopping the recording just in case it fucks the computer up, so I'll just cut that part. That's easier.
A whole segment.
Can you mash it up with our lips, though?
No, he's gonna cut out the whole part.
Everything, the audio and video are recorded together.
Okay, never mind.
Oh,
Sorry.
I see.
I'm not
what you're
recording the audio
saying.
on
Right.
Audacity. I'm just playing the audio from Audacity.
I have a frog in my throat.
Well, get ready because the intro is about to start.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your hosts, William Schumann, Michael Love,
He's got a frog
and
in his
Zach
throat.
Bunting.
Did your voice hurt when you recorded
Yeah, I heard really bad.
You're-
Okay, we're definitely. Okay, here we go. Ready?
What did you do? Did you lick my hair or what? That was just, that got...
No, I didn't. I put my mouth close to your face. Here we go.
COVID, man.
I forgot to tell you I have that, dude.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast,
I don't know what to
streaming
do with my
live
hands, that's
from
why-
the basement with your host, William Schumann, Michael Lover, and Zach Bunting.
Okay, let's do that. We should lip sync it. Act like we're doing it live.
I'm a...
Ready? Because we can't. I keep talking like it's gonna be okay to talk during it. I keep doing it.
Oh,
for
we
some
got one
reason.
to dick. It's a trumpet.
Here we go.
You got a trumpet in here?
We got about 3 seconds. Ready? Missed it.
Saw him with the pose.
And 3, 2, 1.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your host, William Schumann, Michael Lover, and Zach Bunting.
So, does anyone else just feel like our kids just got kidnapped and ransom note just got sent to us?
Oh yeah, definitely. But I think that's the goal. Wouldn't you say?
You mean because of the intro guy?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible.
Yeah, Zach made it, and I don't. It's just so fucking bad.
I got paid 100 G's for it though. So
You made it?
100 G's.
Yeah. Hold on.
100
no,
grams.
different Zach.
Oh.
I just forgot to clarify.
Yeah, you need to clarify.
Yeah. Hi everybody, and welcome
Back.
to back. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Welcome
back to the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast. Kind of a shorter episode here, just going over some stuff. Draft is literally what?
Sunday
It's a
fun day.
fortnight.
It's not a fortnight away.
What is a fortnight?
4 days.
Really?
Yeah, plus 10. It's close.
But no, it's Sunday.
Jordan, why aren't you going to be there?
And there's only one person missing, and it's a Jordan. We're hoping this guilts him into coming.
Yep.
But yeah, we just kind of wanted to go over, and I'm sorry, I'm looking at Zach's notes to go over this, and I just keep reading you fucking. It's throwing me off a little bit. I don't know why he did that.
Actually,
Mike's
Steve's
doing these
it.
edits.
Look at us.
Okay.
Look how set up we are.
Yeah, we're really prepared for this new video format.
Yeah, you guys notice anything different? You're seeing us right now.
Yeah, do you guys notice that?
give me a like or comment if you can
notice
see
that-
me.
You
No,
know-
honestly, it's a tough adjustment because, like, I feel like I need to look at the camera,
It's strange, right?
but I want to look at you.
I also
Yeah.
miss when I could look across from me and see one of you guys.
Yeah, maybe we should do that next time. I do like looking
Wide
across
angle.
and see.
Well, you'd have to be okay with getting just profile of your face instead of front,
Yeah.
which
It's
I
fine,
don't
it's
want.
Whatever.
My profile is pretty bad. I got the nose thing. Mike's got a good profile. Zach,
Oh, good profile.
No.
yeah, you got the nose thing too. We both
That's
got
why
the
you're
nose
straight
thing.
ahead, though. You're ugly as fuck.
I
So
know.
we gotta get you
I
your
gotta be
best
like, boom.
element.
Yeah.
Now I'm golden.
I think we'll get used to it though.
got
And this
glasses
is
on
this
now,
is
too.
Mike's typing really annoying notes. This is not how it will be. There's gonna be some changes. We're currently working on a logo. There's gonna be more. It's just gonna be more. There'll be more.
We're excited,
It will
honestly.
be exciting. It will be revolutionary. There will be more boobs. I'm just reading Mike's notes. More dicks. As you can see, we finally have something to do with our trophy.
Yep.
Our
And Jordan doesn't get it. I'm
No, yeah.
determined.
I think we should take the time though to
It should
congratulate
be
Jordan on
Jordan's.
his dub.
He did
Well,
get
he
a dub.
should
He
have
did
had
get the
it.
dub.
He should have had it during the off season. Now that the
No,
off
you get
season's
it.
over,
You get
then
it for the
it's-
whole season, but I never see him.
No, not anymore. Now it's
It's ours. he
It's
ain't coming to
the
the draft.
table,
Screw
it's the
him.
table.
I think it would be cool to have it so where you get it during the off season. During the season, it comes back to the podcast, but your name is on the front, so that your name is shown all the time on that trophy.
I'm gonna be
we could do
honest.
that this year.
Next year, I want to get the like $200 trophy, and we're gonna be legit.
What are we gonna do with that
I
one?
mean, we're pretty much all the way there.
Then the
Other
person
than
can
the
have that
trophy.
for the year.
Oh, cool.
That's the one they do, and then the big one just is a focal point. It's in the museum
I feel
right
like
here.
I feel like that should be the other way around.
Take
It
the
would
big
feel
one.
Super special. This thing's
Yeah.
not that
Anyways,
great.
let's get into it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Zach.
Yeah.
You wrote these notes, right? So I'm kind of gonna
I
let
did.
you do a little bit more leading here. 'Cause
Well, I mean,
don't
we
get
kind of hit
that
on it.
super hard.
The big thing is draft day.
Yeah. 3 o'clock
3
on
o'clock.
Sunday.
I just want to say thank you to Claybrook. You're
Yeah.
not part of that crew anymore.
R.I.P.
I looked
It was
at
a
you
good
right
time.
at that moment,
It was a
but
good time. It was a good time.
the
Hey, one time for
was
Clay
one time.
Brook in the house.
house ain't the same.
Nah, the house is the same. Well, I miss the house
I
at
miss-
times.
I
You know,
miss it.
we had a lot of good times over there. A lot of good memories, but
I'm glad we're growing
we're
up.
onward and up. I mean, I see them all the time, anyways. So
Onward and upward.
Missed them.
Claybrook was just a stepping stone to Mike's new life.
I had a good time. I loved.
He's a
loved
big
living
kid
over there.
now.
It was a
Wow,
good
we
time.
love all you guys.
So yeah, thank you for hosting.
Can you be scroll down out of these notes where Mike put more dicks?
He's just gonna-
All right. Yeah. So last year, Jordan beat this guy.
And Robin,
Yeah, it was a
because we did the
three-way.
3-way.
It was
But
the
I got
three-way.
second.
It was a dirty three-way.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. That was a 3. Yeah. So we're not doing it that way this year. Can
No.
I get into that yet or no?
I mean, it's down on the list, but you brought it up, so
Yeah. So this year the playoff format has changed.
exciting.
It's exciting. Yeah, it's
It
exciting.
is.
Zach,
Hey, why don't you give our
gonna
viewers
be
a
honest.
look?
You don't have to read them.
no, I'm gonna be honest. 2 things. 1, we're starting over.
Okay.
This has just been a shit show. and two, I can't use your notes. I can't look at them even. Because when you look, first off, Mike's is distracted.
Mike is a little distracted.
And second off, you can't look at someone else's just bullet point notes and know what you're supposed to be saying.
It's
Does
just
not
that's all it
work
is.
that
It's a
way.
bullet
How
point.
about
I know.
how about
I'm
this?
just saying, like, I shouldn't be doing.
How about this? We'll help drive the
Yes.
agenda.
Yes.
the
We'll
goal.
bring up things.
That's the goal.
But
Yeah,
you just talk. But
So
when
I'll
we
just,
say something
I'll just generally host it, and you bring up, just
like
drive
we'll be
me
like,
somewhere.
hey, what are buy-ins this year? Or something
Let's
stupid
talk
like,
about the money.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
Yeah, it was just.
It had good moments.
I could not get it together on that.
Man, but come week 3,
Be humming.
we'll be in prime.
I also kind of want to try something,
Oh no.
so I'm gonna click play. But I want that we're all gonna leave.
It come flying in.
we're all gonna come in our own way. But I think, wow. Oh my gosh, that's so perfect. Hold on. Yes. Okay. So I think
I'll be over here.
as it's playing, once it starts and he's finished saying, oh no, when he says our names, I think you should be able to hear it. When he says our names, pop out.
Can you see me?
Actually, no, just come in however you want, but I'm going to start it and come out while it's playing, while the beat's playing. It's going to be stupid as shit. I'm going to love it.
Why do I feel like there's like dead bodies in here?
Hey, 2 things. Okay. Yeah, we can't see it, so it's okay. I wouldn't go too deep in it. I think my cat's going there to pee. They go in there.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I was
Does it
wondering.
smell like pee?
No, I can't really smell, but
No.
could be.
Here we go. You guys ready?
Can you see me?
Yes.
Can you see me?
Mike, if you go back that way a little bit, we can.
I'm just gonna creep from back here.
Zach, if you just go your head just tiny bit that way, yeah, you can't tell there's a person. Okay, yeah, it's perfect.
So, are you stalking off the bat, like to say welcome? You'd be like, welcome.
Who's doing welcome?
Soon.
Oh yeah.
Soon.
Yeah.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your host, William Schumann, Michael Lover, and Zach Bunting.
We are back. Version. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, League Podcast. Our League Podcast. Why is that a funny thing I just said?
Hold on. Yeah.
Welcome. Oh my God.
What?
Were you recording? I don't think you were recording.
It looks like it's recording.
No, wait, that's some random ass audio I recorded that came through.
We'll try this one more time.
I think it's okay.
I don't know.
No,
Are we
okay,
sure?
yeah.
We've done our ass.
Okay, all right.
All right, I'm not doing a walk up. I'm not doing a walk up.
Hey, no, we should, but here's how we should do it. We won't do it the way we did it before.
I thought we were about to be serious, and you fucking come down.
Oh, no. We weren't going to be serious.
He did. I was very good.
By the way, this is the perfect time to record the intro. We're in a good mood.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm keeping all this in, because I'm thinking that we might have some really good stuff in here.
Oh, okay.
Bloopers, a blooper reel at the end of the year.
Welcome. All right, I won't do any more notes.
So
Thank you.
the last one here. I do want to do the walk-in again, but I think we should all pop out at the same time. So I'll when it gets close to the end, I'll be I'll snap my fingers or something. We'll all pop out, and then we'll just be we're back or some shit. You know what I mean?
We're
Zach,
back.
I did like that you came out of there.
I emerged.
I can be underneath the camera.
All right,
Just pop up. Right at it.
to your places.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your hosts, William Schumann, Michael Lovett, and Zach Bunting.
Hello, welcome everybody.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the... This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your hosts, William Schumann, Michael Lovett, and Zach Bunting.
I'll do it.
He shat himself. He was so nervous.
Here, I'll do it for real.
Alright, we got it. Just one last.
This man said.
Michael, don't look at me. That makes it worse for you.
When are we? Can you just tell me when we're walking in?
45 seconds.
Yes,
That's why I want to do that, but I haven't gotten there
just
yet.
when. You can just tell us when. Like at what point? I can hear him
Can
fine.
you see it?
I can
It's
hear
like
him
it's way
fine.
past that.
I can hear him.
It's that fast he's it's gonna be around here once it started fading.
Okay. At least it gives me a general, because I thought we were doing
Well,
it with our
here,
names.
That.
Okay.
Right?
That's why I looked last time I run it.
Oh, they put it. Here we go.
This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your hosts, William Schumann, Michael Lovett, and Zach Bunting.
Oh my gosh, we didn't try that 10 times. Welcome back, everybody.
2021.
That was too hard to
The
do.
fantasy
That's way too hard to do.
footballers.
You did good.
Oh, I just called it fantasy.
Oh my God.
It's fine. It's
No,
fine.
no,
it's not.
no.
No, it's not.
No.
I don't
All
like
right, regular try. Here we go.
Oh,
At least we got some good bloopers in there.
God.
Here we go.
it.
Regular.
Good bloopers.
Yeah.
Regular stuff. No, don't talk. Okay.
I'm
This
sorry.
is the Surefire. This is the Surefire Fantasy Football Podcast, streaming live from the basement with your host, William Schumann, Michael Lovett, and Zach Bunting.
Man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome.
Back.
We are back.
Welcome back.
We are welcome back.
This is Mike.
Yeah. So, I think the best play for us at this point is to just go with this one, because we've tried this a couple times, which is being generous. We've tried it so many times. We're
It's
a little
so
giddy.
hard.
There's giddiness in the air, because you know why?
I with too many beers.
There's been a few
I've had-
beers. It's taken a little bit.
I've had one too many.
I was gonna roll it into because fantasy football is back.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm a little nervous for the camera.
The camera part is weird. You might
Yeah.
notice
Yeah,
there is
really
a camera
weird.
now,
You're seeing us, and I can see you clearly.
unless they're listening.
So
Oh, that is an option.
yeah, but what we did is we did the draft lottery. We did it with the camera, and we had no problem with it. I feel like.
Yeah, it
But
was
now it's been really weird.
Well, that
so.
wasn't podcasty though. We just kind of like, yeah.
You know
that
why?
was just for us.
Someone told you to be famous today, and that stuck with me.
It did.
And
It
I feel
stuck
like I
with me
had to be
today.
And
picture
now we
perfect.
are.
We are.
Yeah, we're famous now.
This
really
podcast
are.
is fucking legit.
Although, can we comment on that intro that we are trying to make things better, but that intro is
So
Booty.
bad.
not going to
Booty.
stay.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's not staying.
So yeah. Anyways, we tried the intro, and I'm sorry, this one's still kind of fucked up, but we tried the intro so many times, and there is some giddiness in the air. So we're gonna roll with this, especially since, let's be honest, this one is for
It's like a special
us.
intro.
This is for the crew. This is for the Claybrook clan, the wherever the fuck Dalton lives clan.
He's in Indy, apparently. He's
yeah,
going
the
to be
Indy
there.
clan.
I'm excited to meet
But
him.
Jordan
Jordan ain't
is
gonna
not
be
going to
there.
be at
That's
the
fine.
draft.
Jordan has canceled on us. He's the
Oh,
only
shame.
one.
But speaking of
the
Jordan,
champion.
we got to congratulate him, right?
Nah.
I don't
Nah,
want to.
Congratulations
I mean-
on not coming to the draft. You fuck.
Nah, congrats, man.
He deserved
Well
it.
deserved. Well deserved.
I think for the regular podcast,
For winning
maybe
last
shouldn't
year.
cuss as much. As I'm not
That's been you
but
pretty
for this one,
directly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just how I'm thinking about it. But for this one, let's be honest, this one's fine.
But yeah, congrats, Jordan, on winning the championship last year.
Yes, here is your trophy
Your name is on the Surefire trophy.
on the back.
It's
So
hidden.
we can see it. You cannot.
You cannot.
The
Should have been mine. I should have been the two-time.
2-time. What?
Nah,
hey,
there's only one
for a
two-time.
second. Who dat?
Dr. Disrespect.
Wow.
Are you impressed?
I'm surprised. It's just because Logan loves him so much.
And Brad.
Yeah, I mean, Brad and Logan love him. I mean, he's funny. But
We're now on his platform. We're there. We made it.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Knock 'em off.
Pat's on this platform too.
We're gonna knock him off.
Two
Wait,
girls,
Surefire.
one cup.
But
We're basically like 3 girls, 1 cup.
3 dudes.
Three dudes.
One trophy.
One podcast.
That's the name of this podcast.
Okay, that was weird. Okay, but
3
that's all
dudes,
right.
1 trophy.
Derailed a little bit.
Derailed, all right, but
It's okay.
But speaking, we talked about the draft a little bit.
Yeah.
It's this Sunday. Sunday fun day. I'm excited. It's like a national holiday.
yeah, it should be fun. I
You know,
love
you
it.
have the
It's
second
always
pick.
fun.
You do, right?
No, he has the first.
pick.
You have the first pick
Mm-hmm.
after coming second in the draft.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Exciting times. After
Where did
coming-
Dalton finish? Who's got second? Was he low?
No, he had this. He got second in the loser bracket, so he had the second highest.
Okay,
odds.
so his makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
But Jordan's actually kind of high up, or he was.
Yeah, he has 4th pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, I ended up with the 10th, which I was surprised I was able to get because I had the second last pick, I think, in terms of where I was allowed to choose. And the
Yeah.
10th just, which I'm shocked by. You get the back-to-back in the first and second, and then the back-to-back in third and fourth.
I'd say.
Everyone has different strategies going into
I
it.
think
Yeah.
You
people
know?
don't look at it as I now have the first pick in the second round and the first pick in the third round. People look at it as, oh, where am I taking my very first pick at? You know what I mean?
Yeah. But
I think it's those picks, honestly, and you took one of them like 7 and 8. I would have thought one of them would have taken 10 before them, but everyone has a plan.
I will say I think we did a little early this year. I would have changed on where I went. So, but
Based on some injuries and stuff.
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
We mostly because somebody, I won't say who, decided to pick their pick super early.
Yeah. Should we run down the draft order?
Yeah, we probably should. I know that based on odds, Zach had the second last, Jordan had the last, and they are both in the top 4. So that's crazy. And I had the second best odds or third best odds, I think.
4th.
Was it 4th? I got last.
Yeah. Because you were last, yeah.
It was you, Logan, Dalt, Coleman.
Yeah. Basically,
reversed.
the odds did not. I mean, they were weird.
Yeah, I can't believe the way it worked out.
I still think Zach may have cheated.
I did.
Definitely.
Yeah, so the draft order is going to be this
I'm
guy
gonna let that go.
first,
Najee Harris.
Dalton second,
Who we love?
James Conner, right?
Yep.
Coleman third,
Derrick
Jordan
Hen-
fourth.
Derrick Henry right there.
That will be Derrick Henry. I
Probably.
bet
Who
my
knows?
paycheck on it.
Well, now he's not going to.
That would be awesome if we were able to persuaded him because of this.
But Dalt's going to take him.
Hey,
Jordan
Henry's
4,
too good.
Kevin 5, Logan 6, Brad 7, Mike 8, Robin 9, me, William 10, or as Zach has it, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J.
Now, I do have a question for you, Mike.
Yeah, what's up?
You had the third option. You were the only one that kind of broke the norm, and you swayed away from those top 5 guys. Why'd you go 8?
So I don't want to give away like my whole strategy, but
Can't give away. But like,
yeah.
what interests you? What intrigued you?
I like
Like, who are you taking first?
Well, I mean, it first was taken, right? By the time I got there. But I like the second round. I like getting an early guy in the second round. So I go for more,
you want more of the depth. in that
Defense.
more
premier.
depth. Yeah, defense early, you
You wanna
know,
get
and
the
then
first
quarterback, obviously, in the first round, and then defense second round.
QB, defense.
No, I like more
tight end.
depth, though, than one really good player. That's kind of where I always
Yeah, I agree with
favor,
that.
so.
I think, was I first last year? And I was, right? And I got McCaffrey.
Seriously, yeah.
I did not work.
Here's hoping. I'm all in on one player.
Is it McCaffrey?
I mean, it's tough not to
Najee
be.
Harris.
Najee Harris.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First overall pick.
It would be fun if you did that.
Want to talk about some money?
Yeah, basically,
All about the money.
we're just gonna kind of go over. I'm sorry, I have a frog in my throat now.
We all do.
We've been really hyper and laughing a lot. Our throats are messed up. We're gonna go over what this year is gonna be like compared to last year. Differences. I don't think anyone super loved the bonus payout thing we tried last year. I mean, did you guys love it? It was a cool idea.
I
but
like the addition, but then it
you didn't-
adapted
yeah,
as
you
the
didn't-
year went.
You didn't find yourself like during the games being like, oh, I think I'm winning
care.
this, or I'm
Yeah.
trying to win this. I think my team's gonna.
It's kind of hard to keep track of
Yeah,
too, at the same
exactly.
time, so.
You
Yeah.
changed it and everything.
I wasn't in love with it, so
So this year, what we're doing, have we actually told anybody about this, or are we just?
I think we
announcing
mentioned it at the end of the year, but I
Yeah,
don't think
everyone
we
agreed at the end of the
fully
year. Been some
mentioned it
murmurs.
yet.
So yeah, so this is exciting new stuff. I'd be surprised if anyone doesn't enjoy this the way our group is. But I think how much money did we allot to the bonus money last year? $10.
Same thing.
$10.
Still $10
Per
allotted
person.
to the bonus money. This year, that money goes to gambling.
Yes.
Oh, we're all about gambling here.
We really are.
Yeah, so basically, there's going to be odds per matchup between us.
So we're going to develop odds each week, and you're going to be able to bet on each particular matchup that you want. Or you get allotted $5 per week, correct? Is that what we decided on?
Yeah, I think
$5 per week.
max on it.
And you get to use those $5 and place bets on what you would like.
5 per week.
Yeah, for each person. $5 per week.
A max of $5 bet that you can make.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, but you only have 10. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
But
so
then-
if you like it for the first 2 weeks and say you lose, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you can throw more in if you would like. But you have $10 throughout the year to decide what you want to do with it.
Part of your
So-
entry fee.
So, yeah, so a couple of things on this. First off, if you, let's say, aren't participating in it, which I'd be shocked if people don't, but if you end up not using all of your $10, that money will go back into the league. No one's getting your money. But you will not get your money either. You can't say, hey, I'm not going to gamble this to keep $10. Now, if you want to gamble your $10 on really easy bets,
That's fine.
Then, yeah, that's fine.
Honestly, that's part of gambling.
Totally fine.
Yep.
But you can't gamble on, or sorry, you can't, if you don't gamble, I don't know if we will put it into the winner's jackpot or if we'll put it into the league in some other way. We'll figure out how that money will go in.
Yeah, if someone doesn't,
We'll see. I don't think there's going to be a crazy amount, so it'd probably just go into the...
Also, we know that $10 over the course of a year, 17-week season, is not a lot. So if you happen to run out of your own money, or sorry, your gambling money that
you're allotted $10.
You can use your own. Now, it's still the same $5 max bet.
Yep.
So it'd be per bet, but I don't think we will have an incredible amount of bets. I would say you can't do,
$5 is the max because we are going to be the house, us three.
Oh, we don't want to
So we won't be gambling personally.
Yeah.
And any any winnings that we receive, it's going to go towards the fantasy.
the league.
We won't be
Trophies, podcasts.
We know that we have a good chance of winning money as the house, although it's hard to do it with fantasy football. I think that's probably a reason that that's not really super a thing.
Yeah.
So I could see us also losing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be fun.
No matter what, if we do happen to make bank, we aren't keeping that money. So it's going to go to the league in some way. Zach's mentioned already getting a new trophy. Whatever it's going to be going to the league.
And then we're going to have a podcast where we explain why we're broke.
Yep, exactly.
And we haven't talked about maximum amount of total bets. So the maximum bet you can make, right?
$5 for the whole week, so you can sprinkle your bets. I would say on multiple matchups, you want to do $1
so you
here,
would say
$1
$2,
total
$1.
bet that we
total
got.
bet $5 for the week.
So the most you can
That
make
works.
would be 5 bets, 5 $1 bets.
Exactly.
And obviously they won't be all even odds. There's going to be ones that,
it'll
you're not gonna
fluctuate
win much. Just going to be ones you can win a lot.
Yeah, we're going to get into that more on the next podcast of the exact odds for matchups when we have actual matchups and over-unders and stuff like that. But I think it's going to be fun. Again, you have the option after your $10. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. But I think it'd be something really fun we implement. So
it'll get really fun.
It'll be
at the end of the year,
it'll be a good 2-week trial period to see if it's good too.
So something we have talked about too is guests. Last year we had guests on quite a bit. This year we don't want to kick out guests. We still want to have. In fact, we'd love to have guests. One of the things we want to kind of do would be, if a guest is on, they get to be an odds maker for not the whole thing, but they would get to pick, like, I don't know if we've decided matchups odds or if we've decided like they get to put in a prop type bet.
Yep.
But they would get to be involved in it somehow.
We want to keep the league involved. And
Yeah. Now, if they were to do that, they would be, they would get to keep the winnings they made on it, or the losses. They'd have to eat the losses they made on it. So they'd have to be okay with doing that if that were to happen. But yeah, we do want to do that. And also, it'd be nice to get everybody on the podcast at some point.
It would be great.
But,
Even if we talked about trying to do a call-in, but we still got to work out some technology
Call-in would probably
issues.
it'll probably be difficult.
Yeah.
But also, we don't
think
want to
it'll be
have, the same people on like 2 or 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
We want to try to avoid that. So, I mean, if you have a time you think you can do it, let us know, and then we'll figure out from there.
What we can do. Yeah.
Sound good?
Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I definitely think, the gambling is still a work in progress. So if you have any ideas, comments, or concerns, I think we're still open on that because that is still something we're not sure. That's completely different. It's a lot
this is
easier.
kind of our biggest,
question mark.
Like our biggest, it's not really a question mark.
biggest
Well,
change.
it's our biggest change.
Yeah.
We know what we want to do, but how last year Fab, it took us a while to get acquainted and used to it. This is going to be the same kind of thing with this. Like,
We've had
I'm
Fab
sure
for a
there's
couple
going to be,
years.
I'm sure there's, or was it, no, it was last year my first change to Fab, right?
I can't remember, honestly.
No, we've
I don't
had it a
remember
couple
at all.
years.
Well, whenever we changed to
Yeah.
Fab. Anyways, I do think it was last year.
No.
I can't remember.
With the gambling, I'm sure in the early weeks, there's going to be problems. Either we're going to have
I
way
think the
too
house
good
is going to
odds.
get reamed.
Either
in
the house
fucking
will get
first
reamed
week.
or the house
we
will
won't know
get
what we're doing
rich.
then.
Yeah. Whatever happens, don't just destroy us with your words. We will progress. Just like whenever we first started Fab, people were spending too much early, and then it became a problem throughout the year because they didn't realize how. You learn as you go along.
Yep.
Let's just see how it goes at the end of the season, and then we can reassess.
I don't want to speak for you guys, but if someone else wants to be the house for a week, they can be, so that way we can gamble, but we're kind of just biting the bullet, so that way everybody else can gamble.
Oh, and we did talk about, so if we do have that, I don't know if it has to be a guest on the podcast, although I would say they get priority, but if we can't get a guest on a podcast, we give somebody a prop bet or a couple prop bets.
Yeah.
We ourselves could bet on those games that we didn't.
Somebody
make
not
odds
making
for.
the odds.
Right.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out how that's going to work later on. But we do want to be able to bet in a way. We just don't know how that will work yet.
Yeah, we want to be fair.
Yeah.
But in a sense, we are playing for a pretty big chunk of cash, even beyond the gambling funds.
Yeah, it's just $100 for gambling, so
Leaves quite a bit of money left.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite regular season champion?
it's got to be $50, right? You got to get something for winning, right? The regular season. I think it's crazy we hadn't done it. I think we did it last year for $50, right?
Did Kevin?
I know, but I think it
You
it
lost
makes it
the
better.
First time. We gave you some money, and you said, "I'm not winning the regular season anymore."
I know. It's
a
whatever.
shame.
It's whatever. But that is $50. So, and then our champion will receive $77.50, right?
$7.50.
So less than the regular season. Now they'll receive $750,
With second
receiving $100.
getting their money back. So all in on the champion. So we're vying for it. So
Yeah.
ooh.
I think it's a good way to do
we
it.
kind of threw out the idea of something for whoever scores the most points in the regular season, and I have made this decision on the spot without these guys' approval right now. That person gets a high five.
I hate it.
I like it.
Every single person in the league, the first time they see you after it's over, after the season's over, has to give you
Or
a high
slap on the
five.
ass. I mean, whatever you
Otherwise,
want.
that person gets spanked.
Oh,
Yeah, if they don't give you a high five.
wait. That's going
yeah.
full circle. Who's really winning in that scenario?
How much you want to bet nobody remembers this whatsoever at the end of the season?
I'm
Why
going to
not?
make sure
That's
of it.
fine. No
I'm
chance.
going to make sure of it.
Okay, let's move on. So we've done gambling, trading. Oh yeah, I forgot we did this. Okay.
Yes. We implemented part of it last year, and it worked out well. I mean, we have a league that loves to trade, I think. So
I think it makes it the best part of it.
yeah, it does. Did you hear Kevin say he wasn't gonna trade, and now he's limiting himself to one per week?
First,
One day wasn't gonna trade. Now
Yeah.
I think it was
And
first
then-
day he decided, who wants to trade
And
draft
then he was
picks?
the first one to do draft picks.
Kevin will trade more than everybody else, like always, no matter what he says. That's just what Kevin does.
It's tough.
But I don't think trading has changed. We did this last year, right? Where
Yep.
all except for the two people involved in the trade.
Nope. This is a little bit of an adaptation. We did majority last time.
Mm-hmm.
Did we do majority?
Yeah.
Oh.
But we never had anything run across except the Coleman and Brad trade were the only controversial ones.
Yep.
So.
Basically, every single person in the league who's not in the trade
So
has
the
to
8.
say, hey, this trade isn't fair. Otherwise, let's just not make it a big deal. Like, it's going to happen. I promise at least once, if not multiple times this year, there will be trades that people are just going to be like, that's crazy unfair. If you go back and look on a lot of these trades, no matter how unfair it looked, it didn't always play out that way. In fact, a lot of times it played out the other way.
No, it's funny if you-
just how it goes down.
If you listen to our old podcast and you hear us fighting about a trade or something, and then now you have that information, it's kind of comical because you're like, oh wow,
Yeah,
that individual
exactly.
was right or what.
That's
But
how
They-
we figured
they
it
were
out.
I always
screwed,
like the way
kinda.
that you frame it because like at the end of the day, someone is happy. You know,
Yeah.
usually it's the person who
If
initiates
the person
the
did
trade.
it, they did
too.
it for a reason.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah.
You might absolutely need a piece, and you've tried shopping it around, and no one's offering you anything better. If you're complaining about a trade, it means that you didn't, you could have taken advantage of it in your own way and gotten that player for
Now,
somebody better.
honestly, I think it's just jealousy at the end of the day. You wish you would have had the trade.
Yeah.
Well, and
That's what it
even
is.
beyond that, a lot of it is tied to the names. Like
Yeah,
people do
names are
focus on the
everything.
names
Yeah.
or they remember where they were drafted, but like
Yeah.
we all know it's going to change throughout the year. So who knows where it's at? I mean, I think you were shopping David Montgomery. He was terrible, and then he went off the last 4 weeks.
Yep.
And so it's hard to know. It's really hard to know. But
And and this is also the reason we implemented, because of Mike's idea, and a couple of years ago, I think we implemented the trade deadline. So I mean, the way we have it set up, you can't be. First off, we have money in this. Everyone does, so we're not
yep.
tanking.
Well, and you're playing for draft
We're not tanking for
lottery.
draft picks.
Yep.
Because the losers bracket plays 4 picks.
The winner.
We're not exactly. We're not tanking for no reason because we're losing money, and we have a trade deadline, so you can't be like, oh, he did this crazy stupid thing at the end of the year so that you could maybe do this, whatever.
Them
the
Love
reason
It
could be.
brothers.
That's no longer a thing. So
That's crazy.
let's just not. That's my rant about that. Let's just try our best not to go crazy about about drafts.
So
And it's possible. It is possible if all 8 people outside of the trade.
Yeah.
Agree,
and you'll know
so.
when that happens. It will be so insanely ridiculous.
250 texts.
But I actually, and this is
Come
maybe a
on.
long shot, but I would appreciate it if when we do that, if we maybe did that between the people not in the trade. Maybe when that happens, we make a group chat
Separate.
or individually text, because it makes everybody but hurt. It just goes. Like
Yeah.
the people involved in the trade
Yeah.
get all. It just
Get all
becomes a,
defensive, yeah.
it just becomes a thing. So let's just try. I'm gonna try my best to not be as
Passionate.
me during the podcast.
Me.
Yeah. I'm a little sarcastic a lot of times, and it doesn't. I've learned.
We
the
love you,
last
though.
year that it
Yeah,
doesn't go
I
over
mean,
well.
it's-
Hey, we got to have a balance in this. It makes it enjoyable to we all got to dog on each other a little bit.
You're definitely the personality.
For better or for mostly worse.
Yep.
Well, I do want to make it clear the trade deadline is pretty much the same as it was last year, except for this year it's a 17-week season, 17 games, and we're gonna make the trade deadline week 10, which will be Monday, November 15th at 12 p.m. Eastern. The time is locked in ESPN, so I know that's probably not the most ideal time, but that is the only option that we have to set it. So
Works for me. IR spots.
It's 2 weeks before the end of the season,
Right.
too.
Yeah.
I want to throw that in there.
It's,
So
it's
that's
actually
why.
a pretty generously late trade deadline. It
Yeah.
seems like it's shortening here week 10, but it's generously late.
Yeah.
The IR spots, I think maybe one or two people talked about wanting them. We're just keeping it the COVID IR.
yep, same
It's-
policy as last year essentially.
If we were going to add IR spots, we would have to shrink the roster by one, and there's just no way. From what I've heard from people, nobody wants that. 'Cause
No.
it already feels like we can't hold enough people in our leagues right now, and I mean, it's kind of, in my opinion, it's part of the fun of fantasy.
I agree.
Like you always do, playing the risk for holding on to
Yeah.
those players that are hurt. With IR, I feel like it makes all that a little bit less interesting.
Yeah.
So we're keeping that the way it's always been.
Last year was just crazy with the COVID. I think we figured out some, and the NFL has even adapted new policies.
And I don't think it will be. I
Yeah.
don't think COVID will be as much of a problem this year. And then even when it is, you have the COVID IR.
And we'll work through it.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
The season schedule will not be known until either right after the draft or shortly after the draft.
Yeah.
I think we did that last year as well.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you guys know because like we change everything in ESPN, so I don't even know what it's showing right now. But obviously, I don't want that to be any factor of what you're thinking. That is not the accurate schedule you're seeing on there right now because we go through and update everything and do a lot of things even outside of the ESPN platform.
Yep.
So, which is actually kind of ties into the next topic. We
Which I did have pulled up, but I actually forgot to re-pull it up after my computer crashed. So.
We'll just send a text in the group.
Yeah,
There we go.
we'll send a text in the group of our new playoff bracket.
yep.
So we had asked the league, we had sent a couple options out there for the playoffs. And we decided to keep it 6-team playoffs based on popular opinion. The other option I think was 5, a weird 5 that we had it.
It would have been tough to build a bracket off 5.
That's really hard.
Last
Yeah.
year,
honestly.
the weird thing we
Three-way.
tried, which was a cool idea, didn't quite work, was the championship was a 3-way championship. That way the playoffs weren't super elongated, but we still got a good season. It wasn't as exciting. So this year what we're doing is we're doing buys for team 1 and 2.
Correct. Seed.
And,
Yep.
yes, sorry, seed 1 and 2. And the first week matchup. So these are basically these 4 teams. This is kind of like half of a
Play-in.
wild card is what this is.
Yeah, I
It's a
guess
wild
wild
card
card, yeah.
play-in game type thing. So we'll be playing one game. They're going to have a
One-
one-game matchup to see who advances into the final 4 teams. So the 2 teams are getting that. Now that bye actually is a really important thing.
Yeah.
You really do want to.
Right,
Because
yeah,
that's
so-
you can really get screwed in a one-game playoff.
Yep.
Yeah, so the 3 and 6 will play each other, and then the
It
4 and
makes-
5, and then the winners of those will go on according to their seeding. So the lower seed would play 1, and then the next lower seed obviously would play
And the-
2. So
The
and
more
those
I
will be 2 weeks.
agree, yeah. And the more I think about it, the more I absolutely love this format because
I think so.
I think it does an incredible job of making the regular season super important while still keeping it 6 teams in, so
Yeah.
you can
I
still get
love
in the
it.
playoffs.
Well,
I love that a lot.
We like the 2-week format, and that's what really makes it so difficult to figure it out. But like you just said, I mean, it is the nature of fantasy football, but it really sucks to lose your playoff match just because Le'Veon Bell went off one
Yeah.
week.
So just do better in the regular season and get that bye, and you have a very nice little buffer. Even if you have a bad week in the playoffs, you still have a chance of winning.
And I'm going to take out the number 1 seed.
Naturally, every year.
Or come
That's
back and
okay,
make
though.
6th seed and get through that first round, and then in a 2-week matchup beat the 1 seed.
I think it's the best of both worlds, honestly.
I think it's a really good mix. I don't remember if that was on this take, because we tried this a few times, or if it was before when I mentioned the draft order. Have I mentioned it in this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've mentioned the draft order.
And just one more reminder.
First to last, kind of in the middle. Oh, no, you're late.
He picked
I'm
late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked that.
Draft is when?
Sunday at 3.
At 3.
Well, we want to start at 3. We do have some people that have some prior obligations after, so just try to show up a little bit early. Ball is life. So try to get there by 2:30, and obviously we'll all be talking and texting that day, and we just want to be ready. Offline draft. We got a draft board, and it's gonna be fun. I enjoy it. It's a lot more enjoyable than just sitting on these laptops or going to B-dubs or anything like that. Yeah.
And I think Jordan said he's FaceTiming in. Is that correct?
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't know what he's doing. It could be something important, and if that's the case, or something big, like, meeting someone you really care, like, it's more important to you than this. But if it's something that's kind of important, just come, man. Just because we got Dalton coming now.
Yeah.
You are the last one. Just
Excited to
come,
meet Dalton.
please.
Plus, just for you too, because we're doing some segments of the podcast there, and I don't know how we're gonna work out FaceTiming you as well. So
And there's gonna be an element of video and audio, like, some recording of the draft.
We're building
the
our
early rounds
platform.
in the draft.
We're trying.
But it's not going to be a live
definitely
thing,
are.
and it will go into that week's episode of the podcast, kind of going over the draft results and stuff like that. We may, if we do a walk-up song type thing, that can't be in the video anyway, so we probably will just avoid the walk-up song, because if I put that on anything, it's going to pick up that there's copyright audio in it, and
It's
it's
gonna get
going away.
I'm sorry,
So-
guys. It was my wonderful idea. I was
Unless we want to
excited.
do walk-up copyright-free music, if you guys really have something exciting for that.
How many
I
of those
got one, I
songs
got
have you listened to?
Hundreds. I guarantee I've heard it.
Yeah.
If you pick a copyright-free song, I've
All
heard
right,
it.
let's
and
do
so
it.
has that guy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I don't think we have a whole lot more to say other than
Well, there,
at the end of this year, I'm going to be doing this.
huh.
Right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. When you hand it off to
Yeah.
someone,
Exactly.
or when you sit here and it's staying here, and that's just what you do with it.
That's weirdly true.
But there's some exciting news thanks to you
cool.
and Kevin. Something to get the group together to hang out, and usually the football games kind of suck, so
Yeah,
it'll help.
honestly.
But I think we're gonna do poker nights. One week it'll be here at Will's house, and then probably skip a week, and then a week later it'll be at Kevin's at the Claybrook. But gonna host Thursday night football and poker, so twice a month, and just for the peak of the season. So it's pretty exciting. So because we want to gamble more.
So
Yeah, that's all we want to do is just gamble the whole time. We're just trying to get after it.
that's what happens when you get old. We are getting older.
I mean, that's why I work, is to just give all my money away. So.
You wore the glasses the whole show. I'm
I
proud of
did.
you.
I
That
this
was
is a
cool, that was
look.
cool.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think.
I think they look good.
So
Something else I do want to say, there's going to be, and don't be surprised when you see them, there will be some kind of very short throwaway videos. Well, not throwaway videos, but not quite league-oriented videos, just kind of going over some players on this channel, this YouTube channel. It won't be called the podcast, and we won't announce it on our group chat, so you don't have to, like, if you see that posted, you didn't miss anything. It's just going to be, like, some basically top players of each position. I don't know if they're going to do it with me or not. I'm hoping they will. We might do it after the end of every podcast.
Yeah.
It'll just be, just some general information about players, not anybody's teams, not giving away our, what we want to do. I'm going to wait till after our draft before we start doing that.
Let's
so there's
save that
nothing
information
given
a little
away.
bit. Yeah.
But yeah, just basically, and it's not going to be for the year. It'll be for the week, each week coming up. There'll be stupid little small videos, but that will be happening.
that sounds good. Yeah,
We're
I think
getting
it'll
there.
be cool.
This took a lot, so thanks to Will.
Yeah,
This
thank you,
has
yeah.
been a process. We've
My
been working
computer's
on
crashed 4
a lot of
times.
things, but the computer, that's what kind of got us giddy, because there was really frustration because his computer went blue screen like 5 times. So
Yeah, we're gonna actually try this too, and hopefully go throughout the year and do this. So that's kind of the goal.
Our logo is changing based on what they just did, and it does look good. It looks
I
much
think it looks
better than
good.
the last one. We don't know exactly how we're gonna There's a lot. There's a lot
There's a
still
lot.
to do.
If you guys have ideas, let us know. I mean,
Yeah.
we're just enjoying this. We're trying to have fun and just keep it with the league, but even try to grow it a little bit. So
It's
just fantasy football season.
Yeah, it's just fun,
Yeah.
fun to do it and hang out. But I think our next podcast will be at the draft, and then we'll have a draft analysis kind of
Yep.
of what we think everyone did. So
So the difference on this one though is this is being recorded, but it isn't being streamed due to just
We'll be
some
streaming it live,
complications.
yeah,
but we will be.
I think the plan is to go live at 8 on Wednesdays.
Yep.
Um,
that'll be the goal.
but yeah, other than that, we're looking forward to seeing you guys
Yeah.
Sunday.
Yes.
And hopefully on Thursdays, a decent amount of Thursdays.
Yep.
Right now it's currently at 2 a month, around there, every other week or something like that. But yeah, we're looking forward to seeing you guys on Thursdays, poker night. Yeah.
Hell, we can live stream that too.
Just get everyone
That'll
tuning
be
in.
entertaining.
Yeah. That could be
I
dangerous.
think it'll be good for like things like betting in our bets and stuff like that. That kind of stuff.
Yeah, just kind of talk about it. But yeah, I think I'm excited for the year. Let's get it going.
Oh, and something else you guys want to help us tune in on? I know I'm going to make a lot of bets with Will when he says something drastic on this. So if you have any funny ideas on things he'll have to do when he loses, let me know. Cause
And we're not calling it the Wheel of Punishment, but maybe like the Wheel of
Doom.
Unfortune.
Wheel of Doom.
of Will's future.
WOD.
Anyways, that's gonna be it. Right? Anybody got anything else to say?
See ya.
See ya.
We out of here.
We did it.
We did
We're
it.
definitely rusty. Oof.
We got into a little bit of a flow midway through.
Did good.
Yeah.
Where it
When I
gets.
stopped thinking about the camera, I got better.
Was that
I
anything
couldn't
bad?
stop thinking about the camera.
Because you see me, because I forgot about it, but I don't look at it. Like I'm just zoning out. But
I
I think
couldn't.
not looking at it's a good thing.
But
I
I
didn't
also
look at it.
I also think the difference of just like what we've done in the past of like because like what's hard.
Normally I have notes.
But what we were talking about was the notes is we're talking about dumb shit. So when we talk about where you can chime in and be like, oh, I like that player, I like this.
Oh yeah, this
It
was a hard one.
flows.
This is not.
It's hard, yeah.
this
So
was
you
a
just
hard
kind of
one.
flowed with it, and it's
Yeah.
like, can I chime in here? Can I chime in there?
Yeah, it
like, oh
was
hey,
kind
you
of
forgot
like-
that.
I got a flow of this one
But you did,
eventually,
yeah.
but yeah, I agree because if we're doing a fantasy football podcast and a player comes up, you have an opinion on that
Yeah,
player.
and
And
you
this,
can-
It's gonna be so much easier, and this was just so information based, like you said.
Yeah.
So,
it'll be easy.
how
And
long
I
was
don't
it?
thi- I
30
think it was-
minutes?
I think it was like 25 because we started late and we're only at 50 right now. I mean, that thing
Awesome.
was recording for like over 20 minutes.
Gosh.
Awesome. That's not bad though.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, fuck it if no one else likes it. Honestly, we're gonna have fun with it.
Well, it's not this right here. At least wasn't for anyone to like it anyway. This is just
No, I'm just saying.
I think
in
he
general.
means our people.
I'm just saying in
I know
general
for
as a
that. That's what I'm
podcast.
saying. Like this, if they don't like this one, who cares? If they don't like the other ones, also who cares? I just enjoy
we have
hanging out
fun
with
with
you
I
guys.
really,
It's
it's
Yeah.
It's so
it
fun.
forces
Yeah,
us
it
to
is.
hang
It's a good
out
time.
I
and,
like it.
and we enjoy it. So
Mhm.
I look forward to this time of year so much. So
honestly, this is the least. I'm gonna have to do some crazy. I've done a decent amount, but not even like a tenth as much as I do every year in terms of how much research I've done.
I've
'Cause
stopped.
Because of freaking her.
Yeah.
I'm so not.
Your
and my
job's a little
job
different.
is so
Yeah.
much harder now.
Yeah.
I put it on all the time.
But you're not listening.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
just there, and then like an hour goes by, I'm like, wait, that episode, I don't remember a thing.
Sometimes
Honestly,
it's better.
it's better.
Yeah.
I stopped. I intentionally stopped.
Mhm.
It's a lot.
I guess I know that sometimes it does screw me, but I'd like to.
It's good to know some things.
It makes me a little
Like
bit
your
less
outlandish
knowledgeable on this.
Kyler.
It makes me.
Yeah.
They do have him first. I didn't. I
They
don't listen
the
enough.
footballers
Yeah,
do, but
footballers
no one
don't
else
listen.
does. But that's
That's because they're from Arizona.
I actually
Yeah.
agree with it though.
I do. I was
It's
just
standard
like
scoring. I agree with it hardcore.
sometimes too.
It's
I
gonna
just
take that
like
second year leap.
I don't like giving people. I don't like sharing information.
Oh, I don't either.
Sometimes you can point it to do what you want, and sometimes I'm like, why are you guys talking?
I don't mind it ever
Yeah.
because the way I see it, I change all the time my opinions, and I'll talk somebody up, and also a lot of my just talking will talk somebody up enough to where it's like
Someone else will.
they'll want him more than I actually do
Want
want
him.
him, and then
I agree with it. It's all a game and what, but like where you were talking about wanting to
It's
do
all a
stuff,
game.
I'm like, I ain't doing that before the draft.
No,
What?
I ain't doing it.
All right, so that's the only thing I want to, because you said like it's not as intense as we thought. I just want to know what our expectation is draft day, like for
Yeah.
this.
So I've been talking to Logan off the chat. Draft day. I should stop this. Draft day.